You know what is the most joyous time of year? You know what the most joyous, wonderful, extravagant time of year is? I mean, most people would say Christmas, obviously. I say Christmas. However, these days, well, I think it's every Monday and Friday night. Every Monday and Friday night, y'all get to hang out with me, right? That's right. Creature time. Creature time after being at a game night Friday that I didn't realize was going to be at the same time. It's good to be back after a week. After a week away. Yes, it's good to see you, Isabella. Well, it's good to see your name. Can't see you, but you know. Uh, yeah, it is good to be back with you all here in the Hollow. Welcome to the Hollow. I am Creature Keeper. I do the voices for all of these animals, all of these figures that you see. There's hundreds over there, there's hundreds over here. Um, I've got about almost a thousand figures of all kinds dragons, dolphins, monkeys, How to Train Your Dragon, Harry Potter, camels, zebras, you name it. A ton of elephants, uh, almost a dozen giraffes, um, tigers, lions, wolves, lions and tigers and bears. Yes, we have them. It is good to be with all of them as usual. Hey there, Les Summer Cheney. How is it going? How you doing? Welcome to the Hollow, where we are toy collectors. Toy collectors and refusing to grow up, right? Refusing to grow up, staying a kid for as long as we possibly can. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yes. I am pretty sure I'm going to be at 1100 before 1100 subscribers by Christmas, which is next week. It's next week. Let me say that again. Christmas is next week. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way. uh, oh man, I used to collect GI Joe. Oh my goodness, I have not for a long time, but I would absolutely love. I would love some GI Joe. However, I don't get things sent to me just yet. But soon, soon. We're looking into that right now. Looking into that. Yes, 10 days. 10 days. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, 1,050 at least by Christmas. That would be super cool. We're only 11 away, right? We're only 11 away. So, the channel has really exploded in the last couple weeks. So, just got to 1,000 a week ago yesterday. So, they've never been unboxed. Oh, man, that would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, if you still have them after, uh, into next year, if you still have them, that would be super cool. Like I said, I'm looking into how I can get things sent to me from you guys right now, because that would be really cool. That would be really cool. I do love GI Joe. I do love G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes, I mean, why not, right? I love Snake Eyes. He is the best. He is the best, in my opinion. You might think somebody else is cool from G.I. Joe, and that's totally awesome. Totally awesome. There are a lot of cool characters. Cobra Commander, of course. But tonight, I thought it'd be really fun. Oh, Charlie Kirk. Okay, that's I'll take that as a compliment, but I don't know if Charlie Kirk ever had a beard. Hey, Monkey Wrench, how's it going? Good to see you again. It's good to see everybody. Relaxing music. How's it going? Are you feeling better? I know you had a little accident during Thanksgiving, so hopefully you're feeling better there, buddy. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling much better than you were. I'm never gone. Nah, I'm not either. If I was gone, I would not be posting every single day, right? You had a accident on a bicycle? I was not on Friday. Nope, I was going to be, and then I realized that the game night I was going to was at the same time. So it was a kind of a Christmas game night. Yep. Hey, Mush Duck, how's it going? It's good to see you again. Yeah. Good. I am very happy that you're feeling better. Yeah, that you're good. That you are fine. That's awesome. Be careful on those bicycles now. Those bicycles, they kind of have a mind of their own. They like to steer you in the wrong direction. Let's see. I'm just gonna make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yes, Cobra. Oh, yes. Love Cobra Commander. Yes, Kristen. He is as far as cartoon characters go back then, I think he's one of the best. I really think he's one of the best. In my opinion. In my opinion. I don't know where I would put him on, like, top 15 or top 20. I don't know where I'd put him. But he is one of the coolest villains. I'm too old to be playing on bicycles. That's funny. I'm getting my mom a little necklace with my dog's hair. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's a good. That's a. Sorry to hear that. I have been there. I have been there, but that's a really cool present. That's a good idea. Yeah, I just wrapped my parents just wrapped my parents' presents tonight. So we have our first presents under the tree. So yeah, we're getting ready. We're getting ready. Next week, 10 days. Everybody ready for Christmas? Right when I say that, I hear sirens. Apparently they are. Sounds really close. Huh. Well, if you guys hear sirens, it's not us. Not coming here as far as I know. You can hear them? Oh. It's not every day you hear sirens out that loud. During this, anyway. Santa's in trouble. He came a little too early. Unless he ran over Grandma, but hey, it happens. Things happen when you've drinking too much eggnog. Just saying. Hey, Jordy. Hey. What is my favorite creature? A wolf. My favorite creature is a wolf. Right there is all of my wolves. There has to be 40. There's got to be 40 wolves. Haven't counted them for a while. I'm actually expecting a new one sometime this week. So, expecting a package of wolves here. Ah, your hearing is good. All right. Well, I'll make sure not to do anything crazy in the background that you can hear. Oh, I love mammoths. Yes. Mammoths are awesome. Monkey Wrench, yes. The next time you look at apple juice, yeah, smell it first. They don't exactly smell the same. I bought my Christmas ham and a Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie. Wow. That's awesome. Dutch apple pie. Man, that sounds so good right now. That sounds absolutely amazing. Oh yeah. No, so yeah, Mush Duck, when the new figures come, I'm gonna be doing a pretty big video right here of all the new ones. I always try, right? I always try to do all of the new figures that I always get. So let's see here. Did you get drunk? I mean, if somebody does after drinking apple juice, I'm gonna have a lot of questions. I'm just saying. I'm gonna have a lot of questions. Unless you don't remember, it's probably a good thing. Honestly, it's probably a good thing. I'm just gonna tilt this just a bit. There we go. All right. Yeah, no. When I get the new wolf, I believe it's like white on the bottom, like on the belly and the legs, and then it's a little more brown on top, and it's in a howling position. So I'm pretty excited because, as far as I know, I'm getting really close to having all the wolves from each company. As far as I know. And I'm getting pretty close. I will definitely have my notification. Yes, for sure. For sure. I don't know when they're going to come. It's going to be this week. It'll be this week, that's for sure. I can eat 4 eggs in one sitting. I just had 2 eggs today for lunch. Put some green chilies in with them, some garlic, onion, and salt seasonings, and put it on a bread with butter. Yeah. What did they say? Chef's kiss. Perfect. Oh, it was so good. I love eggs. Yeah. That's the thing you got to watch out for with eggs. Unfortunately, it's so annoying, right? It's so annoying that eggs can get us that way. It's weird. I don't know. It's very strange. I do have one question though. Does anybody know where Wheels went? I made his team video today. I tried to add his name, but it wouldn't come up, so hopefully he sees it. Wheels, where are you? Driving on his wheels. I see how it is. Having too much fun driving his wheels. Wheels! Don't make me get to my own wheels and come find you. So, I had a really fun idea tonight. I had a really fun idea. I got together all of my animal, marine life, mammal, reptile, predator, dinosaur books. All my little ones, anyway. Yes. This is one of the ways that I learn about the various animals. So I thought it would be really cool tonight. Who wants to learn about animals? Who wants to learn? Wee Man! My man, Wee Man. How is it going, brother? Yo! I just saw your shirt and thought of... Yes, so my shirt says, easily distracted by dragons and books, which is extremely true. Extremely true. I saw this shirt on Amazon about, 2 years ago, and I was like, that's me. That's totally me. As you can tell, I mean, dragons, and I've got all my favorite books over in that corner. So, this is one of my favorite shirts. It's been good. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I've been busy. I have been busy. This weekend, I had a game night. Friday night, I had a Christmas party with a whole bunch of friends. Saturday night. Then I went to see my niece, my 10-year-old niece, in a play, Christmas play, last night, which she did great. And she also had a solo song at the end, which was really good. And what we didn't know, so they had a choir, right? They had a choir of kids. D&D, yep. that's I played D&D for about 10 years. I know all about that. Led a few campaigns too. But anyway, my niece, right before she did her solo, she unfortunately had a little cough, and she had a cough drop. And what we didn't know was that she had accidentally swallowed it. So she was supposed to be in the choir, but she came down and asked the director for some water. And we had no idea. Like, we had no idea what's going on. We figured she was just saving her voice, and she sat back down, didn't join in the choir. And then she told us later that, yeah, that's the reason I needed that water, is I accidentally swallowed the cough drop. And somehow she did the whole song. She did her whole solo, still feeling like the lozenge was stuck in her throat. So, oh my goodness, she did great. She did absolutely amazing. That's talent. I gotta say, that is talent right there. What websites do you get your creatures from? Yeah, that's a great question. Great question. So, what websites? Amazon. Amazon is a big one. I actually just got a whole bunch today. Not new ones per se. They're doubles of some Eldrador figures. Yeah, I don't either. I have swallowed a couple of those myself. But yeah, so Mush Duck. Amazon is a big one. You can also get them at any like Hobby Lobby, or if you have a Hobby Town near you, or at really any hobby store, you should be able to find them. Schleich, SCHL. I always have to get this right. IECH. Sorry. Yeah, EI. EICH. I always get the E and the I mixed up. But Schleich.com. Safari, SafariLTD.com. I have ordered straight from the companies themselves quite a bit. So yeah, that's where I get it from. Amazon, Schleich.com, SafariLTD.com, and just about any hobby store. Just about any hobby store. So let's see. I have to go soon. I've had a long day. Oh, I've got a long day tomorrow. But yeah, it's. Oh yeah, I always forget that you're ahead of me. Yeah, I'll be live on. I should be live Friday. I should be live Friday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, have a good night, mate. Have a good night. Let's see. Imagine if you did a video on all your creatures. Wait, on all. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if you were. So I was live last Monday. I don't know if you were on, but I did. So because I got to 1,000 subscribers, the Sunday before that, the day before, I did a whole live tour of the entire hollow, like almost 1,000 figures. So if you want to watch that, it's about in the middle of that. But yeah, I did a whole live walkthrough of everything. There's a lot. Wheels and Isabella would be able to tell you that. Let's see. Dude, I would absolutely, yeah, relaxing music. I would love to do a D&D adventure with everybody. Just, I mean, and imagine all of these figures being a part of it, right? I'm actually working on a D&D style game that has all of these figures in it. He hasn't been on for a while, but Clutch Blocks. I did a D&D campaign with him on a live video back in, was it October? Yeah, it was October. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so a lot of I've incorporated all of these figures into it just for the fun of it. Let's see here. Oh, excuse me. I say. Give me a sec. Santa is driving past my house. I'm sorry. What now? All right. If you could tell him to bring me that pony that he promised to me like 20 years ago, that'd be great. Santa going past Isabella's house. Hold on now. Make sure Grandma's not standing in the middle of the road. Just saying. And get the eggnog away from her. Yes, I did do a video. Yep. I mean, I could totally do another one sometime. I will probably do another one, especially after New Year's, because there's gonna be a lot more. There will be a lot more figures after Christmas. Yeah, dude, like my brother-in-law was my dungeon master for 10 years. And this is a guy that, like, you could ask him anything about Dungeons and Dragons, he will tell you right off the bat. And just like he's still doing it. Like every Saturday or every other Saturday, he's still running campaigns as a dungeon master. So I have learned so much. I have learned so much from him. Like the idea is that you are creature keepers, yeah, and you start off in the hollow, but there are no figures, right? There's no creatures in here yet. It's completely empty. So the idea is that the main bad guy, know, right? I know. Isabella, you got to get together with Santa here. You got to stop him somehow. we need that horse. I mean, okay, I've got horses here, but I need a real one. I also need a place to put it. That'd be great. A farm would be nice. Anyway, so yeah, the instead of saying the DM or Dungeon Master, it's the Creature Keeper or the CK or the MK for Master Keeper. So, yeah, so it's all in that style. The main villain of the world of Norathil put a spell on every single creature and turned them into plastic toys. They turned them into plastic. And it's been years since anybody has seen the figures, seen the animals, so they've kind of forgotten about them. Your job as a creature keeper is to go find all the figures that you can before the bad guy does. I need to come live in your town. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. What? What? Oh, that's so cool. I might be just slightly jealous. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I am gonna come down to your town next Christmas. Just to see that. Just to see that. And see you, of course. Why not? So yeah, that's the idea behind my Dungeons and Dragons-esque game. Is that you are trying to find all these figures that you can before the bad guy does. Because the bad guy wants to turn them real and make them fight for him and take over the world. So, there you go. Yeah, I will. That's so cool. Man, I wish we had that in my city. Apparently, the city is too big. Too big for that. I mean, they do have carriage rides, sleigh rides downtown, but I am not near downtown. I am quite a bit west of downtown. So, and if anybody wants to know, I live in eastern Nebraska. I am right smack dab in the middle of the United States. I love small towns. Like, you get to know everybody. Nothing extremely crazy happens. I just feel like there's more. How do I say this? I just feel like there's maybe more to do than a small town. And there's not that many people. Like, where I live, the city is growing like crazy. Like, I think we've gotten so many people from California, or at least the West Coast, over the last few years, because there's about 1 million more people than I remember. Traffic is crazy. Traffic is quite insane. Oh yeah, so I have all these books. The reason that I'm on here tonight. Yeah, so I have all these books. I've got Marine Life. I've got Mammals. We've got Dinosaurs. We've got another thing of Mammals. We've got Reptiles. We've got Predators. And a really, really old, but I absolutely love this book, a really old book of Mammals. Okay. So those are the books we can choose from. And I will just choose a random one to start off. And it is time for a creature lesson. A creature lesson. All right. So who is ready to learn about an animal? And these are real animals, right? These are real. These aren't fantasy. But there's a lot of animals in these that the companies have not made yet. So I'm really hoping that somebody makes them soon, because there's some pretty incredible animals in here. Let's see. All right. To start off, let's learn about one of my favorite animals, the sperm whale. All right, sperm whale. Let's see. I do not have a sperm whale yet. I have a pilot whale. Kind of looks the same. But yeah, haven't found a sperm whale yet. But when I do, oh yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I love reading these as much as I can. So, the sperm whale. Deep water oceans. Distribution, they're worldwide. They're worldwide except in the Arctic. And except in the Arctic waters, but they can be found everywhere else in the oceans. They can grow up to 62 feet. 62 feet. So if I ever show off my backyard is exactly 100 feet long this way. So that's just over half of my backyard. So 62 feet. This is 8 feet tall, so that is about 8. Yeah, that's about 8 of these rooms on top of each other. So there's the ceiling. Now I'm sitting on the floor. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big. They can grow up to 128,000 pounds. Okay, I don't know about you, but that is a lot of blubber. That's a lot of blubber. That is heavy. Lifespan, they can actually live for 70 years. Up to 70 years. That's pretty long for an animal. I mean, anything that lives in the ocean can usually live a lot longer than anything on land. So that's why you see a lot of like sea turtles growing to be 250, 300, maybe even 400 years old. That's pretty incredible. They actually love to eat squid. Okay, think about that. They actually love to eat squid. So, this guy is actually a sperm whale's favorite food. Think about that. I mean, they got some big mouths. Sperm whales, I mean, again, they're humongous. But yeah, they will suck these guys right in. And probably swallow them whole. Ooh, I actually did not know this. They have 40 to 52 teeth. Sperm whales. 40 to 52 teeth. That's a lot compared to a human. And each of those teeth grow to be 8 inches long. So, 8 inches. Let's see, 8 inches. That is... Okay, let's do it this way. That's from here to here, where my finger is. That's a big tooth. That's a huge tooth for a whale. I mean, I could see that kind of, being like a shark, but a whale? Yeah. Especially a sperm whale. All right. Now here's a fun fact. This whale has a single bushy angled blowhole. A car-sized cavity in its head contains a special oil that aids hearing and deep dive buoyancy. So that actually aids them in their hearing. So that's why they can hear so well underwater, is because they have a cavity in their head that's the size of a car. Whew, man. That's insane. That is crazy. Yes, please do subscribe. Please do subscribe. I'm gonna start doing this more. I'm gonna start doing this more. Because y'all need to there's so many facts in here that even I am still learning about. Conservation status, they are vulnerable. They're not in danger of going extinct or anything like that, but they are vulnerable to go that direction. So, there you go. That is a sperm whale. That's a sperm whale. 62 feet. I mean, my goodness gracious. I can't even put my head back that far. You know, if there is a sperm whale long ways in here, you know, that's eight of these rooms. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's... I'm good. I love whales. I love sperm whales. But I cannot put my head back that far. The day I find anybody that can, I'll let you know. All right. Let's learn about another one. I'm just going to open to a random page. Oh, one of my favorites. Okay. The clouded leopard. One of the softest big cats in the big cat kingdom. And let's see if this shows up. That is the clouded leopard. They're actually one of the smaller of the big cats. Okay. They're one of the smaller of the big cats. All right. So their habitat is tropical forests and jungles. So if you ever go down south, right, like way down south, you are quite possibly going to see one, right? Southeast Asia, mostly, right? Southeast Asia. And actually in the Himalayas too. In the Himalayas. That's actually kind of crazy, because if you know anything about the Himalayas, it is not warm. It is not warm. So their length, they can grow 2.5 to 3.5 feet long. So I don't have a yardstick in here, but that's not incredibly big. That's really not. If you look at a yardstick, that's pretty much it. That's the length of a clouded leopard. Let's see, they can grow to just about 70 feet. Or 70 pounds. 70 feet, oh my gosh. Yeah, 70 pounds at most. Lifespan, not that long. Not that long. Especially in captivity. 11 to 17 years. Which, okay, I take that back. For some animals in captivity, that's probably pretty good. But like compared to, again, anything that lives in the ocean, it's not that long. It's not that long. This leopard mostly hunts on the ground for pangolins, birds, squirrels, monkeys, deer, and wild boar. So what's crazy is that they're one of the smaller of the big cats, but they will take on big things. Wild boar, that's huge. Deer, pretty good. Monkeys? I'm impressed. Sometimes it waits in trees and leaps onto its prey. Fun fact, the clouded leopard is the best climber of all the cats. So think about that. If you've ever seen a leopard or a cheetah or a tiger, or even a jaguar for that matter, climb a tree, expert climbers. However, the clouded leopard beats all of them. The clouded leopard actually beats all of them. And they have some of the softest paws. I tell you, they have some of the softest paws of any big cat. Of any big cat. The clouded leopard is the best climber. It can climb upside down. Think about that. They can actually climb a branch upside down. That's they are one of my favorite cats in the entire world. Um, they can hang by their hind legs and descend head first. That's pretty incredible. That's pretty incredible. It can also swim. Most small house cats don't like water. However, most big cats do. So that's an interesting little tidbit right there. But they can hang by their hind legs and descend head first. Okay, if you've ever seen a bat hanging upside down and then descending claws head first, that's a clouded leopard too. That's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I would love one too, Isabella. Oh my goodness. I my whole life would be made if I had a clouded leopard. Let's see. All right. Cheetahs. Cheetahs. Fastest land animal on Earth. Open grasslands. Okay, they're always out in the open. Rarely do they stay by a whole bunch of trees like a forest or a wood. They can climb. Don't get me wrong, they will climb. But for the most part, they're lazily laying down in the grass or in the sand. And they're actually one of the more tame big cats. Like, they're very social. They're very social. They're fast. All right. Asia, Africa, and Iran. I actually did not know that about Iran. I knew Asia and Africa. 3.5 to 5 feet long. All right, so I'm 5'2", right? I'm 5'2", so I am as tall as a leopard, as a cheetah is long. Oh, I love cheetah babies. Oh, cheetah cubs are just, oh my goodness. Let's see. Weight, they can grow up to about 140 pounds. 140 pounds. And they can live up to 12 years. So again, for a wild animal, that's not incredibly long. Yeah, they're, oh my goodness, they're meow, like they don't roar, right? Most big cats roar. They don't. They purr. They meow. That's one of the biggest differences between a cheetah and any other big cat. So predators. Predators. Lions. Yeah, a lion will eat a cheetah. Hyenas, eagles, and leopards. So if you didn't know this, the 3 biggest cats in the entire world, from biggest to smallest: tiger, lion, and leopard. Yeah. Lion, tiger, and leopard, and then jaguar. So, yeah, they're pretty. Cheetahs are actually a lot smaller than you might think. The cheetah, the fastest animal in the world, hunts gazelles, wildebeest. That's amazing. Impalas, and smaller hoofed animals. It eats the prey quickly or hides it. That's smart. That's smart. And one of the best things about cheetahs is that they are camouflaged. So if you ever see a picture of a cheetah, if you can see it, it is completely camouflaged in the tall grass. And usually that grass is not green. So it's almost the exact same color as the cheetah's fur. A cheetah chases its prey for 1 minute, knocks it to the ground, then delivers the fatal bite. So when a cheetah runs, they don't run for very long. Nah. Cheetah's gotta eat, right? Cheetah's gotta eat. But a cheetah doesn't run for very long. It can run very fast, almost 80 miles an hour, but it's only for like 30 seconds, maybe a minute at most. So, yeah, they're fast, but they don't run for very long. Right now, a cheetah is vulnerable to extinction. So, it's about in the middle, right? It's about in the middle. So a cheetah and a clouded leopard are completely fine. They're completely fine. They're not in danger, right? They're not in danger of extinction, thankfully. Thank the Lord. The day that happens, I will give up on humanity. I tell you. All right. I'm going to open to another random page here. One of the last ones. Oh, okay. Now, I think most people, right? Most people, when they see an ant, they're probably thinking, oh, an ant, yeah, looks completely harmless. They bite. If you've ever been bitten by an ant, especially a fire ant, it is not fun. Been there, done that. So, the army ant, the Burchell's army ant. Not one of the most well-known. Yeah, we're going to do this more. We're totally going to do this more. Let's see. Heavily forested, shady, damp environments is where the Burchell forest, or Burchell's army ant is. Central and South America. So, if you go down south, they'll probably see you before you see them. And they have crazy, crazy long pinchers, right? Usually an ant, like a normal black ant around here, you know, their pincher might be like that. Try that long. I don't care who you are. That is a long, long pincher for an ant. Hey, Clutch Blocks. Yeah, we'll totally play a game. I will finish this Burchell army ant here. And what's crazy, they are tiny. Okay, they are teeny tiny. 0.1 to 0.5 inches long. And that's just the workers. That's not the queen. So they're tiny. Over 500,000 worker ants and one queen. Jeez. 500,000. That is a ton of ants. Let's see. Uma, when we were kids, got swarmed by fire ants on her. Yeah. I haven't been swarmed, but I've had a couple on my leg in the past. It was, yeah, that was painful. That was very painful. And unfortunately, it's really hard, like, because there's so many red ants that it's kind of hard to know exactly, is that a fire ant or is that just your regular run-of-the-mill red ant? So it can be tough. They'll see you before you see them, unfortunately. Let's see. Lifespan, 45 to 60 days. All right, they don't even live over 2 months. Like, think about that. An ant doesn't live for more than 2 months. At least not this one. That's crazy. That is not long. The queen, however, several years. Think about that. Think about that. One queen ant can live multiple years, multiple generations of ants. Now, here's the crazy thing. Their predators are birds. A bird has one of the sharpest, keen eyes in the animal kingdom. That's pretty incredible. And just your regular run-of-the-mill mammals, probably like an anteater. So, it said over 500,000 worker ants, but 1 million strong, 1 million ants is not out of the question. And they will cover an animal, right? A dead animal, they will cover it completely and pretty much take it apart. Although, they will eat it alive if they have to. These guys, these ants, they'll eat anything. They'll eat anything that moves. Except for people. Thank you. So these ants eat all the prey in an area, which is why they have no fixed nest. So usually, like black ants around here, they have 1, maybe 2 nests. These guys, they travel. They will travel miles, and they'll eat anything along that they see. Ants inject prey with formic acid to damage the prey's system. So, and conservation status, they're fine. They're completely fine. They are in no danger whatsoever of extinction. Although for you ant haters, yeah, you're probably like, man, I really wish ants would just go away. I understand. I'm not a big fan of ants myself, but all right. So do we want to keep going, or let's see here? Check the community. I made a dude. Oh, I am still checking that out when I'm done with this. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, I'm still doing that. That's awesome, mate. A 3D printed dragon. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, do we want to keep going on this? Do we want to keep going? Because again, I've got a whole bunch more. Got a whole bunch more. And these two. Got these two as well. So do we want to keep going, learning about animals? Because I could do this for another hour. It's up to you guys. Ooh, there's one of my favorite animals right there. Yes. Yes. Yep, they are Earth's natural cleaners and depositors. I'm going to remember that if I ever need my house cleaned. Not really. I don't think they're that kind of cleaner. Tasty. Yep. They're Earth's natural cleaning company. If I ever made a cleaning company, I'm totally gonna name it that. The Ant Cleaners. I am totally naming it that. We use everything to clean your house but the ant. But we are Earth's natural cleaners. So yeah, you guys want to keep going? All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's see. Let's go through this one. More mammals. Yes, more mammals. Ah, here's a really cool one. All right. The ring-tailed possum. Ring-tailed possum. There's a lot of possums in the world. A lot of different kinds. Excuse me. The ring-tailed possum, also known as the common ringtail, has gray-brown fur, reddish-brown when young, with creamy underparts, while the tail is split between dark and then white. It is a arboreal resident of eastern mainland Australia and Tasmania. Its tree climbing aided by 2 thumbs on each foot, which give it a superb grip on branches, and a tail that is used for carrying vegetation for nesting. So they don't necessarily use their hands, right? They don't necessarily use their hands. Oh, okay, one more and then again. We can do that. So yeah, they don't use their hands to carry food. They carry it with their tail. As well, their tail is also for providing balance. Habitat range is broad and extends from large forests and woodlands through to parks and gardens within urban areas. Ring-tailed possums are principally nocturnal, spending the day in one of several nests known as drays, built within a territory. The drays are generally thick balls of grass and leaves constructed in tree hollows or patches of dense vegetation. But in urban areas, the ring-tailed possum is also found nesting in house roofs. So some would probably call them a pest. Some would call them a pest. I, however, think they're kind of cute. Yeah, I think they're kind of cute. Yeah. Got a very long tail. Very long tail. All right. The ringtail diets mainly on leaves and joins species such as the koala in being able to eat the toxic eucalyptus leaves. So, this possum and koalas are actually best friends. They'll join together, eat the poison out of eucalyptus leaves, and they'll be completely fine. Yeah. All right. Features, again, gray-brown body, white underparts, black and white tail. Urban parklands in eastern Australia, including Tasmania. Length, 14 inches, and that's without the tail. So that's not very big. So 14 inches. Okay. We have our all-powerful ruler here. All right. So there we go. That is the length of one of these possums, and again, that's without the tail. So not incredibly big, but not tiny. Yeah. Not incredibly big, but not tiny for a possum. And we've got some giant possums around here, let me tell you. We've got some big possums. All right. Let's see. And they don't even weigh a pound. They don't even weigh a pound. Weight, 39 ounces. I almost feel like I could hold one of these in my hand. Let's see. They have 1 to 4 babies, usually 2, after 30-day gestation. So their litters are, not a terrible size, but not tiny. Not huge. Not huge litters. Not like ants. queen ants can have hundreds of eggs, if not thousands. That's why when you see an anthill and there's just tens of thousands, all of those came from the same queen. Man, talk about intense labor. I'm just saying, intense pregnancy. I'm glad I'm not an ant. Also glad I'm not a female. Just saying. All right. Let us play a game. So before we do that, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Do you guys want to keep doing that every live stream? Do you guys want to do that every live stream? I think that'd be really fun, but yeah, it's up to you guys. Excuse me. Are you talking about the ants? Because, yeah, that's a lot of ants. Just saying. Oh, I just realized. I just realized what you're saying. Hey. Being a girl is not the bad. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just saying. And I should know because I have 6 older sisters and no brothers. So, there you go. I am the only boy and the baby of 7. That's a lot of girls in this family. and 5 of my sisters have up to 6 kids each. I'm just saying, it's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids, and every single one of us is getting together next week. So next Friday. All right, we're gonna keep doing it. We'll do like 3 to 4. Yeah, teach you guys about 3 to 4 animals every live stream. So, and then we'll play a game. Which I have the creatures of Eldrador right here. Every single Eldrador figure that I have. Or we can do this, guess for numbers. Or I can grab 2 different figures, and have you guys guess which hand is holding a particular one. So, what do you guys say? It's up to you. You want to do this, or guess what animal I'm holding in my hand? While you guys are deciding, I'm going to be right back. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Whew. Yeah, all right. Da, 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 da. All right, which creature is in what hand? All right, we can do that. We can totally do that. All right. This might be my favorite game because I get the choice of what two creatures. And there's almost 1,000 in here. So, yeah, we can do whatever we want. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Let's just say I drank a whole bunch of water earlier. That decided to move through. Yeah, I drank a ton of water earlier. Whew. Yeah, sorry about that. All right. We have a baby gorilla. Gorilla baby. Yes, so cute, isn't he? Or she. Could be a she. All right. And we also have a chimp. All right. Full grown chimpanzee. Okay. Now, how about we do the baby chimp or the baby gorilla? The baby gorilla. I'm going to decide secretly which hand the baby gorilla will be in. It is your job to figure out which one he's in. Because if you pick the chimp, you lose. So, which hand do you believe the baby gorilla to be in? The right hand or the left hand? Don't worry, this is always truthful. So if you say the left and he's in the left, he's in the left. So the baby gorilla, which hand is he in? Isabella says the right hand. Okay. What do you say there? Relaxing music, if you're still on. Going once, going twice, going three. Okay. You are correct, Isabella. The baby gorilla is in the right hand. You picked the right one. Very good, very good. It's just you. Okay, all right. Well, we'll do this together then. We'll do this together. No worries. Yes, the baby gorilla was indeed in the right hand. Well done. Very nice. Very nice. You get a point for that. You get a point. Although, since it's just you, you don't have to worry about, anyone else beating you. So there you go. All right, let's see. All right, I'm going to do this in a very possibly sneaky way. All right. This here buffalo. This here bison. All right. Now it is possible that he will be in my left or right hands, or I may not be holding him at all. I may not be holding him at all. I could be though. So, is he in the right hand, the left hand, or am I not holding him at all? Always truthful. Always truthful. In case anybody's wondering. right hand, left hand, or not holding him at all. For any of those who are just now getting on, we're playing a little game with the animal figures. Is the buffalo in the right hand, the left hand, or am I not holding him at all? Not holding him, eh? Told you it was gonna get a little tricky there. Yep, he was in my left. He was in me left hand. He's a big boy. That is a big buffalo. Let's see. Just out of complete curiosity. Let's see. Highest part is 7 centimeters. So he'd be 7 feet tall if he became real. Which is kind of crazy. And he'd be 13 feet long. That's impressive. 13 feet long. Buffaloes are big. Buffaloes are big. Do not get me wrong about that. Yeah, they are big. All right. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Let's do this one. All right. All right. I have here a cricket. Yes, this is a cricket. He's a big cricket, but a cricket nonetheless. So, is he in my right hand, my left hand, or am I not holding him at all? Wheels is not on here to follow my eyes. No, been there. It's actually been a long time since I've had the hiccups. But yeah, I've been there. Hiccups or didn't realize I was making you laugh so much. I mean, I know I'm good at that, but come on. Is he in my right hand, my left hand? Left. Nope. He was indeed in my right. He was indeed in my right. I actually totally expected you to go right. I was like, she's gonna stay right. She's gonna. Oh, okay. Yes. A beautiful specimen of a cricket. Oh, I have also been there. I have also done that a time or two. Yes, been there, done that. I cannot wait for Christmas next week. Getting quite a few new figures. And man, I am just super stoked. Need a little drink there. Little drink of a milkshake. All right. Let's do something a little bit different. For this next one. Let me think. What could we do that's a little bit different? Not crazy different, just, enough different. Yeah, burping and hiccuping is, especially at the same time. Ugh, not fun. Not fun. It actually does hurt. Yeah. I have done that a time or two. That does hurt. I have it. All right. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. All right. I will think of a number. In here. I have it. Yes. I will think of two numbers. And your job is to figure out from here what creature I am holding that corresponds to that number. So, for example, if it's 1 and 2, it could either be a jungle chimpanzee or a rock beast. So, let's see. All right. Let's do 45. Actually, no. Let's do this first. Okay. 57 or 64? 57 or 64? Which creature do you believe I am holding? Which number do you believe I am holding? 57 or 64? $57 or 64? Do 57? You're close. You are very close. It was actually 64. Yes, the fire lion. The fire eagle. Fire eagle is 57. You're close. I mean, obviously you only got two choices. You got 50-50 chance here of being right. So, yeah, he's a big one. Just out of curiosity, if he became real, that is 10 centimeters at his highest. So that'd be 10 feet tall, which is taller than this room. I want to say that is 19. Yeah, it's about 19 feet. Woo. He'd be 19 feet long if he became real. I'm impressed, actually. That's a big lion. Fun question. If this guy was real and he was on your team, Isabella, if this guy was real and was on your team, what would you do? How would you use this guy? If he was real, and let's say you're... Oh, relaxing music's back. Excellent. Relaxing music. I thought you became a ghost. Like the ghost that's up there. Fun question for Isabella and you, relaxing music. Let's say this big old lion, fiery lion, was real and he was your companion. How would you use him? He'd be 10 feet tall, 19 feet long. See, he's huge. I'll use him for... Lions are powerful. And he's on fire. Need a little drink. This fiery lion became real. And he was your companion. Burning the enemies. I like that. That's like perfect suspense. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Crosswords. That's been a long time. My mom used to do crosswords all the time when we were kids. If you wanted to know where mom was, just check her room. She's probably doing crosswords in bed. Yes. I'm more of a word search person. I have loved word searches since I was a kid. Crosswords are fun, but yeah, I'm definitely a word search. But yeah, Isabella, that was like the perfect pause right there. I will use him for burning my enemies. I will use him for, drum roll please, burning my enemies. Whoa. Perfect pause for an answer like that. And most perfect pause, I must say. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right. Let's do another one of those. If this snow leopard became real and was on your team, there we go. Those beautiful blue eyes. I love blue eyes on animals. Of course, I love blue eyes, period. How would you use this snow leopard if it became real and was on your team? What kind of adventure? Let's see. The tallest. You'd be 4 feet tall. And goodness, those tails. Right here, it'd be about 11 feet long. So 4 feet tall and 11 feet long, this snow leopard would be. How would you use this snow leopard in an adventure? He would hide and seek. Make sure he's hiding in snow. I'm just saying. Ah, genius. Yes. Winter weather cuddles. Oh, that sounds so nice right now. With a snow leopard? I mean, my goodness. It'd be so cool. I mean, that'd be so warm. But yes, you gotta make sure that if a snow leopard's hiding, there's gotta be snow. It would take forever to find him. Or her. Winter weather cuddles with a snow leopard. That sounds so nice right now. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really nice. So true, so true. I totally agree. Let's see. Who else? All right. Let's see. Let's do this one. I need to do this guy in a team video soon. All right, the orangutan. The orangutan. 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 The orangutan. If you had this guy and he was real, and he was on your team, how would you use an orangutan? I warn you, they are big. Let's go 5 feet. 5 feet tall, which is probably true. Yeah. 5 feet tall, this orangutan would be. How would you use him? Let's say you were on an adventure. All right. Let's paint a picture here. A little bit of a Dungeons and Dragons type of thing. Ah, yes. Not if he's on your team, then. Not if he's completely tamed by you. It's almost like Pokemon. Orangutan, I choose you. And he fights for you. He joins you in adventures. Yeah, how would you use an orangutan? They are cool animals, but yeah, they are powerful. They are powerful. Let's say you're on an adventure and you are completely lost. Okay, you're completely lost. But then this guy becomes real. You'd be first and foremost. I like to pause. Tearing my enemies to shreds. Breathing fire. Wait. Orangutans don't breathe fire. What? What is this? It would be first and foremost a monkey. Wait. Oh, that makes sense. No, he'd be first and foremost my brother. Wait. No, that's not right. A dinosaur? No. A guide. Perfect. Brilliant. An orangutan being a guide. Those guys you don't mess with. True. That is true. We've got some orangutans here at the zoo, and it is absolutely insane how long their arms are. Like, they're mostly fur, right? That you can see, but it's crazy to know how strong those hands are, how strong those arms are. Oh my goodness. An orangutan would be an amazing protector. I tell you what, right now, an orangutan would be absolutely incredible. Sure, it doesn't fly. Sure, it doesn't breathe fire. But they can climb, and they're powerful. They're more powerful than a human, which, my goodness. Yeah, those guys you don't want to mess with. They are, again, yeah, they are absolutely incredible. I wonder, I have to check something here in this here book. Oh, wait, there we are. Okay, let's see. They weigh almost 200 pounds. That's pretty amazing. And what's crazy is they are very oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Why is my brain going blank? The word that's worse than vulnerable for an animal, not extinct, but they are, oh my goodness. Why is my brain not wanting to work right now? Let's see. Endangered. They're very, very endangered. Yeah, they're very endangered animals. There's actually only about 20,000 left. that's that's just unfortunate. Yeah, there's only 20,000 left in the world. That's really, really unfortunate. Let's see. My dad is 6'2", and the arm length, the arm span of these guys, of an orangutan, is almost 7 feet. I mean, again, this room is 8 feet tall. So from the floor up to, I don't know, maybe the top, almost the top of that shelf, that's the arm span of an orangutan. And they are strong. Again, they will rip you to shreds. Unless you have them tamed completely. But an orangutan is for the master keepers, right? The master creature keepers. They're training, taming an orangutan is not for the faint of heart. They are not. It really isn't. All right, let's see. What other animal? Kind of like doing it this way too. Oh. All right. Now here's an animal that a lot of people don't know about, but it's one of my absolute favorites. This is the African wild dog, or the painted dog. Only found in Africa. Yes, yes. Only found in Africa. Big, big ears. I mean, look at those ears. That's amazing. That's perfect. That's exactly what they look like. Yeah, so if this guy became real, wouldn't be near as big as an orangutan. Oh, not bad though. Well, that one anyway. Yeah, oh my goodness. I stinking love African wild dogs. Just they are beautiful animals that are like not well known. Unfortunately, sadly, they are not well known. Let's see. See if I can find African wild dog in here. That. Yeah. Oh, very good. Let's see. African wild dog. Oh, there we are. Okay, African wild dog. All right, sub-Saharan Africa. They can weigh up to 80 pounds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. They have to worry about lions and hyenas. Makes sense. Maybe it was the African spotted dog. Kind of the same thing. Really, I mean, they really are kind of the same thing in a way, but they are different. Let's see. African wild dogs. They'll eat large mammals. Large mammals like warthogs and antelope. I mean, warthogs are they're fast and they're powerful. You got tusks, right? And they travel in packs, right? They travel in packs. So if you had all 10 members of an African wild dog pack tamed, That's pretty cool. I mean, you got your own little battalion following you. Oh, good grief. That's impressive. A litter. Okay. A litter of African wild dog puppies can contain as many as 16. 16 puppies. I mean, that's practically 101 Dalmatians territory, right? Wheels! Wheels! Oh my goodness, you are alive. Yeah, 16 puppies. That is impressive for one of these dogs. That's like Wheels! Oh my goodness. I was actually getting concerned. I was like, if I find out that something happened to Wheels, I don't know what I'm gonna do. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you alive. Better late than never. Better late than never. I mean, I'm the only one you can really see, but hey, whatever. Yeah, who's paying attention to that? Come on. I can see you. I can't really hear you, but I can see you. I see you. Yeah, so African wild dogs are they're beautiful. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely beautiful. Especially ones that are like really painted, right? And that is what they're called, painted dogs, painted wild dogs. So, is there a question in there, Isabella? Do you have your hand raised, or are you just listening to music, or are you waving? Are you ready for Christmas next week, Wheels? Because yes, it is next week. Waving. I figured so. Hello. If you're not ready for the Christmas Wheels, oh boy. Okay, very good. Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of this that I just wrapped my parents' presents right before I got on. So we have the first two presents under the tree. My mom knows what she's getting because I had to make sure that she still uses it. My dad has no idea. So it's kind of a funny story. So it's not so much what I got my mom, it's what I was given and decided to give her. So I went to a Christmas party, gift exchange on Saturday, and one of the present that I got was a really nice container of Burt's Bees, like lip balm, hand cream, foot cream, all this like really good stuff. And I came home and I'm like, this is absolutely perfect. I think my mom still uses this. I had to show it to her just to make sure. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she does, but I just want to be, sure. So she said, yeah, absolutely. I would love that for Christmas. So, okay. So I didn't have to go shopping. I didn't have to buy anything for her. So there you go. My dad, I'm going to try to get him another little thing. but I found at the dollar store so he loves the Philadelphia Eagles NFL team, football. And so I found this little figure, little plastic figure of the quarterback. The quarterback. So all sealed. All sealed. So just a little thing, like not even a couple dollars. So I'm gonna try to get him another little thing, hopefully this week. Well, thank you. Thank you. You know, I mean, growing up in a family as big as mine made it much easier and a lot funner to get presents for family members, cuz I mean, it's one of those things like if you get a present for one person, well, you have to get a present for everybody, right? So, I mean, when I was a kid, I don't think I got presents for people. Um, my grandparents got so many presents for me. Because my grandparents were like, especially my grandma. Anytime we were shopping somewhere, and we just happened to pass by something, I said, "Oh, hey, that's really cool. I kind of like that." My grandma's like, "Okay, I'll buy it for you." Every single time. Every single time. It didn't matter what it was. If I said, "Oh, I really like that." "Okay, I'll buy it for you." "Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll get that for you too." I'm like I had one of the greatest grandmas in the world. Just, for that reason. She did pass away about 10 years ago, but um that's probably the big thing that I remember about her is anywhere we went, it didn't matter where. Even if it was like a thrift store. "Oh, you like that? Okay, I'll get it for you." Even if I already had 10 of them. Like it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Whatever I liked, she got for me. So, um, but yeah, those are good times. So yeah, buying presents has always been kind of like second nature to me. Especially during Christmas, because Christmas, you can ask anybody in my family, what's EJ's favorite time of year? Christmas. Like ever since I was 5. Um, Unfortunately, no white Christmas this year. It's going to be in the 40s. It's going to be in the 40s this year. So I find it hard nowadays. Phones do change, or phones do everything. That is true. That is true. So I will say, over the years, my dad is really hard to shop for, mostly because, you know, we he loves vacuums. He loves flashlights. So every time I ask him, okay, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, another flashlight would be good. I'm like thinking in my head, you've already got like 50. He collects flashlights like I collect figures. There you go. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, mine has one too. Oh my goodness, that thing is bright. I barely even need an actual flashlight anymore. I mean, if I was rich, man, I would get people like really big, cool stuff, but I'm not. Today, a lady couldn't afford to buy a bag of chips for her child. I got it. We love everyone. No, man, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what this month is all about. I mean, yes, it's all about the birth of Jesus, but that's awesome. That's the second best thing right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's so many people need that nowadays. I mean, we all do. I mean, even me, even me, which is kind of funny with all the figures that I have. No, that's awesome. Yeah, good on you, mate. Good on you. I am excited for Christmas. I was gonna say earlier and then I forgot. Next Friday, the day after Christmas, I will not be live. I will be with all 35 members of my family for possibly 3 days. So I'll be gone Christmas to maybe Sunday. So maybe 4 days. But I am very excited for Christmas. I'm very excited for Christmas. There will be a lot of new figures in here, so yeah, when I get those, I'm definitely going to be doing a really big video. Hold on. Ugh, got a really nasty itch on my back, and I don't have a back scratcher with me. Just love it when there's an itch on your back just out of reach of your hand. All right, I'm getting out of school early Friday. Nice, nice. Yeah, almost a Christmas break here. Oh my goodness. Itch on my back that is just out of reach. I tell you, I need longer arms. But yeah, so it's kind of funny. So I was actually planning to be live next Friday. However, the power of the ruler. Yes, I need to measure where the where this itch is. Hold on. I think it's about 3-4 inches down the back. So if I hold the ruler like this, there we go. Got it. I will rule that itch on my back. So yeah, I was actually planning to be live next Friday, the day after Christmas. But my mom called one of my sisters, said, "Hey, can we come stay with you during our Christmas gathering?" And my sister said, "Yeah. How about Thursday and Friday night?" And my mom and I are looking at each other like, Thursday, Friday. We're getting together the week after Christmas. Yeah. Oh, no worries. So yeah, we're getting together the week after Christmas, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Holly said, or my sister said, no, we're getting together Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm like, that's not what we have on the calendar. So I got into Messenger, found a post Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So yeah, I found a post in Messenger from another sister that said, we have a church building reserved for us. We need one. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so she said, yeah, we're getting together the 26th and 27th. I'm like, oh, that's like 5 days before we thought we were going to get together. Okay. So glad we knew that, because we probably wouldn't have been there. We probably wouldn't have been there had we not asked my sister if we could come stay with her and her husband. So, good. Whew. No, not necessarily. It's just easier for all of like my whole family to get together, like after Christmas, because a few of them are going to be gone visiting, like the opposite families, like my sister's husbands, families. So it's really the only time that all of us could get together. Is the 26th and 27th. So, yes, it is. That's right. There might be a special day that I don't know about. Um, yeah, yeah. So, because since we're leaving Christmas Day, and we have to go west, like way west. Not far. It's like an hour and a half, but we're going to be traveling west. So we're leaving Christmas Day, um, getting there Christmas evening, and so Christmas Eve night we're going to open presents here. Christmas morning we're going to open like maybe one present, the last presents. Eat breakfast, rest up, eat lunch, get ready to leave. I've got so much to pack. Oh my goodness, that's a story in itself. Um, posted on the community of Corny. Is that the name of the dragon? That's marvelous. That's marvelous. It's a good name for a dragon. I mean, although I don't know, corny, like corn, corn pops in heat. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, corny's a good name for a dragon, if that's what you're referring to. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely look here when I get off. I'll be on for another like 10 minutes. It's a bit like Christmas Day here, just without gifts. Ah, okay. Not that kind of corny. No, 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 no. Yeah, no. So Christmas is going to be just a little bit different this year, which is fine. I mean, I get to spend 3, maybe 4 days, with my sisters, brother-in-laws, all 20 nieces and nephews. So that it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. My 14-year-old nephew and I were. I am a huge Olympic. I'm a huge fan of the Olympics, especially the winter. And since those are coming up in February, my nephew and I are gonna do a Olympic Christmas, the Christmas Olympics. Not anything crazy. The most crazy thing we're gonna do is like a push-up contest. Most of the games are gonna be like guessing games. So I'm gonna bring a lot of creatures, because I know my nieces are gonna want to do a lot of videos. Um, so hopefully we get to do a lot of videos because we didn't get to do any for during Thanksgiving. He is so cute, and I will have him for 20 to 30 years. There you go. How old am I? On Saturday, how did your creature? We didn't get to play it, unfortunately. I tried, but the board or blanket that I have, it's like a giant checkerboard blanket. It was too big for the table. um, we tried to fold it in half, but that didn't work either. So, and by the time I started, it was like 11:30, and I think everybody was getting tired, because there was a lot of other games going on. So didn't get to. I It is really hard to find a table that's big enough for that. I'm not gonna lie. It is big. It is quite large. Uh, are you asking? Oh yeah, so here you're asking Isabella how old am I? Because I'm 35. I'm 35. I'm older than I look. I was talking to a friend yesterday. Oh, Clutch. Yeah, how old are you, Clutch? I feel like you said that before. But yeah, I was talking to a friend yesterday that two of my nieces could quite possibly have kids next year. Relaxing music. I didn't even know you left. I figured you were still here, just in spirit. He's here. He is here with us, just in spirit. I will show you, Ebenezer Scrooge, the things that must come. This Christmas future. Your future, Ebenezer Scrooge. So yeah, anyway, I told my friend that I'm pretty sure two of my nieces are going to have kids next year, so I'm going to be a great uncle for the first time before I'm 37. And but I also told him that my nieces and nephews, since I don't have kids, I'm not married. My nieces and nephews are kind of like my kids. So he said, "Oh yeah, just wait. You could almost be like their grandpa." I was like, "I've already got white hair in my beard. I'm good. I'm already there. I've already got white hairs." I think I'll wait though to become an actual grandpa. I don't have kids yet. Let's see. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. It's that Christmas day here, just without gifts. Get thee a wife, man. Get thee a wife. Well, okay. Two things. Number one, if you can find me a girl who's about my age, right? She could be 10, 12 years younger than me. That's totally fine. But she has to love this, right? She's got to absolutely just love this. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. No, I don't. I don't do dating like that. But yeah, she's got to absolutely love this. Bree by the Sea. There's a story about that. There's a story about that. Yeah. No, we're just friends. Yeah. It would not work out between us, trust me. For one thing, Isabella. Here's a funny thing about Bree by the Sea. She is actually not into this. Oddly enough, ironically, Bree by the Sea is not into any of this. Sabrina Carpenter. I think I'll stay away from the really famous people. I was like, yeah, Isabella has a boyfriend. And I'm also 17 years older. I don't know. That might be kind of weird. If you can find a girl for me that absolutely loves this, I'm pretty sure he's a guy. That'd be weird. Oh, okay. Just got a little reconnection. Just got a little reconnection there. Hopefully that didn't boot anybody out. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because this is a big thing for me. I'm also a Christian, so that's what I'm looking for in a girl right now. Somebody who's a Christian and loves all of this. That's what I need. That's what I want. So yeah, I'm 17 years older than Isabella. That might be kind of weird. I mean, okay. My oldest sister, her husband is 11 years older than her. He's actually closer to my parents' age, which is weird. Fonda. Fonda. Jane Fonda? The only Fonda that I know. Nah. The day that a girl walks in here and is just completely blown away and absolutely adores all of this, I know I'll know I have found her. I've actually never been to a club. There's a couple girls right now that I've got on my radar, but I don't know if it's gonna work out. I don't know if either one of them is gonna work out, but there's a couple girls I've got on my radar. But I will say because I don't. Not from the ones that I go to, but another one here in town. She's like 10 years younger than me, I think. Yeah, 10 years younger, which is not weird in my family. Not yet, not yet. We actually just met like 2 weeks ago, and I told her about the channel, so haven't heard anything. Haven't heard anything after that, so I tried, but haven't heard. So, well, if she is, okay, we're good. A closed mouth didn't get. So, oh wait. Relaxing music. I keep thinking you're in Colorado. Why do I keep thinking you're in Colorado? Yeah, you're in Arkansas. I knew that. Oh my goodness. If you get a creature that is over $100, you don't shave your beard. If you get a cent over or less, you have to shave your beard. I mean, you know, this beard, I've been saying this for a couple weeks now, but this beard, most of it is going to be coming off. Most of the beard will be coming off soon. Quite possibly before Christmas. So. But I am getting some animal figures that are well over a cent. I don't know of any creature figures that are less than a cent. The day that I find one that's free, oh man, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of them. What am I saying? I'm not gonna buy a whole bunch. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch and then walk out like I own the joint. Oh man, it is after 9. Wow. Thankfully, I don't have to go anywhere in the morning, but I do have a lot to do tonight. Well, all right. Before Friday, so you're going to ask the girls out. Once I hear back from them, because I sent one a picture of the wolves, and nothing. It said that she saw it, but I have heard absolutely nothing. No mystery. My love life. Oh boy. My love life. Uh, I've never been married. Okay, I've never been married. Um, I have had 2 girlfriends. That was first one was about 15 years ago. That did not end well, unfortunately. I had one about 18 years ago. No, wait, 18 years. Yeah, 18 years ago. And that also did not end well. So, haven't had much luck. Haven't had much luck in the love life department. But I mean, it's one of those things, right? Like, I love kids. I mean, for crying out loud, I wouldn't be doing this for kids if I didn't love kids. But no, I get it. Yeah, I understand. Obviously. uh, but yeah, I haven't had like a girlfriend in 15 15 years. So I keep looking, but every time I'm like, this is the hard thing. Okay, this is the hard part for me right now. Like every time I see a girl that I know is single, I'm like, man, she looks like she's got to be like in her mid to late 20s, and then I find out she's like 18. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I am really bad at telling ages, apparently. I don't know what it is, but it's super annoying. Forget about the deal. I'm using AI to make it good. All right. Remove it. Good luck. There's a lot of hair on here. A lot of hair. Hey, if you can remove the beard or the mustache too. Not that I'm going to be shaving the mustache, but if you ask 10 women out and one responds, you run. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's right. That's right. It's true. I'm not looking. Yeah. No, I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm not, but I am. So. But one of these days, maybe in the next 3 years, who knows, I might have somebody with me. Who knows? I'll do a live video and I'll be like, all right, I'd like to introduce all of you to a very special person. Her name is Megan. Yeah, Megan or Rachel or whatever. Very special person. Yeah. Oh yeah, I will. For sure. I used to. I used to. I used to like Pokemon. I was looking and look where that. Oh, hey, you got a boyfriend. That's awesome. Oh, you weren't looking. I wasn't looking. Look there. Yeah, there you go. I got rare cards. Oh, that's awesome. You can add her to your creatures like. Yes, she would be a beautiful creature, I must say. Yes. Yes. And hey, if I do a number randomizer and I get her, I'm like, oh, wonderful. I get my girlfriend with a white tiger. That's a brilliant team. I'm just saying. It's a marvelous team up. My girlfriend with a white tiger and a snow leopard and a snow tiger and a wolf. Brilliant. She's okay. I'm gonna say this. She's not 1 in a million. She's 1 in 1,000 because I have 1,000 figures. So if I get her, I'm like, man, that was like 1 in 1,000 chance right there. Thank you. Thank you very much. I have been trained well by 6 sisters. Can't wait for 2026. What's happening in 2026? I mean, I can't wait for that either. Pretty sure I'm going to be a great uncle for the first time. So that's awesome. And I also have a niece that's graduating high school next year. Oh my goodness. That's the... She will be the 7th? No. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yeah, she'll be the 7th of all the kids to get married, or to graduate high school to get married. Doesn't even have a boyfriend yet. There you go. Yeah, last year high school. Woo yeah. Why am I saying this? I don't know. Everybody's excited for 2026, and I don't know why. I mean, I am again. But, yeah, last year high school. That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, I will say most people that come in here, like that I've never seen all of this before. They're like, this is insane. You are a little bit crazy. Okay, you're really crazy. This is too much for me to handle right now. And then they turn around and walk out. That's most people. That's most people. And I can't blame them. I mean, there's 1,000 figures in here. Yeah, it's not something you see every day. But I'm just waiting for that girl that walks in here and she's like, okay, I might be in love right now. Cool. Fortnite. If I had time for Fortnite. I am a very busy man, unfortunately. I do play a lot of video games, but I have so many video games right now that I need to play. I haven't played for a while. Fortnite would just be another stack, another piece of the stack. But I do like the look of Fortnite, don't get me wrong. It does look like a lot of fun. I did last week, on last Monday after I got to 1,000 subscribers. But I will do another one New Year's. Once I get everything. Once I get everything that's coming in the next 2 weeks, I'm definitely going to do another one. Yep. Won't be able to do one tonight. But because that would take forever. It took like an hour to get through last week, so I don't have another hour to be on here. But it is 9:15. I actually do need to go. Unfortunately. Not that I want to, but I have to. I need to try and get a lot of sleep tonight. But yeah, I'll definitely be back on Friday. Oh, what is my dream pet to have? Oh, jeez. Wow, my dream pet. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Well, yeah, obviously. Obviously a white tiger, any kind of tiger. Exams. Ugh. Exams. Yeah, I remember those days. A dream pet? I mean, a tiger, yes, but a clouded leopard or a wolf would be up there. A fox would also be up there. Man. Yeah, I would really have to think about that because I mean, if any of these animals, if any of these creatures in here became real, like I'd be set for life. You know, I'd have pets for the rest of my life. But yeah, that's a really good question there, Clutch Box. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, dude, yes, axolotls. I love axolotls. Got two of them. Got two of them. Definitely a wolf. Yeah, for sure. For sure. The good thing is they all know me by now. I've had most of them for like 5 years or more. They all know me. It's all good. T Rexes, I don't know, maybe. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely see you guys on Friday. Yeah, it was a blast, an absolute blast hanging out with you guys tonight, as always. Thank you everybody who got on. Um, you're all awesome. You're all awesome. I dropped a dragon a couple weeks ago. I may have bumped into the table and knocked one off. But yeah, he's up there. He's up there now. um, thank you, mate. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I will definitely see you guys again soon. um, are you sure you're not talking to the ghost over there? I don't know. Well, I'll definitely see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a good night, a great Tuesday, a great week. Stay safe out there, and no matter what you guys do, no matter what you guys do, figures, toys, hanging out with friends, going to work, whatever it is, just have fun out there. So, hope you guys have a great night. See you, Wheels. See you, Relaxing Music. See you, Clutch. See you, Isabella. Oh, we're good. Yeah, I'll see what I can do in here. All right, I'll see you guys later. That's clever. It's pointless. I'm gonna remember that one. All right, see you guys.